Thank you very much, everyone, for being here with me. It's a pleasure to talk to you a little bit about what Joblinx does and the way that we can assist our students here at James Cook University and Sarina Russo Institute. So today I'm just going to talk briefly about how we can assist you, and then I hope that if you have any questions, you can email me or ask me that later, and I'll be more than happy just to answer any question. All right, so I will just share here with everyone my PowerPoint presentation. All right, and that's it. So Joblinx, how Joblinx can assist you? How we can assist you today? So we are here to help you with your resume, cover letter preparation, job search assistant, interview skills preparation, LinkedIn professional profile, technical and soft skills development, career plan, industry association value and importance, short course, food and beverage, RSA, barista, skill training course, test your computer skills, online self-testing. This is just a briefly that I will explain to you later, but I will divide this presentation in two stages. I know that most of our students, everyone, the first thing that they wanted to when they arrive here in Australia, when you arrive here in Australia, is to find a part-time job. And what I wanted to talk to you today about to find a part-time job or casual work just to pay your expense, just wanted to show you briefly what is happening in Australia today. So that is just what is happening. This is from the Australia government website. I did a presentation last month that I was talking to students how they could find a job in this COVID-19 with all the circumstances that we are living here today. And as you can see, I was just talking to myself as well. Last month, the expectative to increase the business was only 7%, as you can see in April, and in May, 8 was 13. This is the last update that the government put on the labor market website. The next one will be on 24th of June. Maybe next week or so, we have what is happening now in June. But as you see, the job just increased. So people are more like flexible to get a job at the moment, not as we were before, but the opportunities are increasing. And where are those opportunities? As this is from the labor market website as well. So as you can see, the food and service improved 21%. The healthcare and social assistance improved 19%, construction and manufacturing 13%, and the retail is the one that is not increasing a lot. Ah, sweet Juliana, I can work then in hospitality as like a waitress, a kitchen hand, because as you were saying, that is 21% increase from last month, increased from what we were living before. Hospitality and tourism increased plus 239%. Oh, I have a job. Increased because everything was shut down. It's not because there are more jobs available at the moment, you know. It's increased because before we were not having any jobs. And now it's increasing because they will start opening for a few people. Now it's 20 people. And probably in July, we are going to have 100 people again on station 3. Education training increased as well. Why? Because a lot of people at the moment, they are trying to do some training or some short course to upgrade their skills to find all the jobs. And because of that, there are more jobs in education and training, trading service, and of course, in manufacturing, people still looking for people to work doing some logistic transport, and healthcare as well in the medical, a lot of aged care people and work with nursing. People are looking for jobs. So that's the growth and the areas that they are looking for. And I just wanted to show you later some websites that you can find the job, but is improving, you know. But how can we deal with this situation? How we can find a job? That's the same thing as the government here is saying. Queensland, it's increased 18%. The government always is saying where the jobs are today is retail, childcare, deliveries, package, checkout, and is improving. But Juliana, I cannot find a job. Juliana, I'm applying for 100 jobs and I cannot find a job. Do you know why? I'll explain to you right now. This is where the jobs are, but probably you are making a mistake as well. Why? For example, I just wanted to go through this website here to show you what the jobs that are here today. So if you see here on the Australian government website that's coming today, let's just wait a little bit here. You can just add here the location that you are, for example. Let's just add here Brisbane City. So in Brisbane City today, we have 886 jobs advertised. And where are those jobs? In accounts, solicitor, management organization, softwares and application programs, contract, sales, registered nurse. That's just today that we have here in Brisbane. And then if we go to this website here is where we can find those jobs advertised. Of course, we can go through Seek, Career One, Jora. There are different websites that you can find. But from the government website, you can go straight away to those jobs, you know, and you can just find employers hiring at the moment, jobs in demand by location, and find government jobs. I don't want to go in detail with that. I just wanted to show how you can find that. But what I wanted to focus right now is how we can apply for this position. How can I get a chance at least to go for an interview? Juliana, you are telling me that I need to work in aged care now or in logistics or in transport, but I was working as a kitchen hand or I was a waitress before. I was working as a sales in a convenience store. I never worked before in a place like that. That's not a problem. Do you know why? Because probably you have transferable skills. And what is transferable skills? Transferable skills is what you have already got when you are working as a waitress, when you are working in retail, skills that can help you to identify what you have built through your career or through the job that you were doing before. For example, a lot of people who work in hospitality today, they have transferable skills for the jobs that are at the moment. That is, for example, in cleaning, aged care, cashier, transport. Why? Because they need people with customer service. When you are working in hospitality and retail, you are providing customer service. Or supposing that you were dealing with issues, with problems in your team, and probably you were the person who are managing your team in a group of staff, or sometimes you were very, you are very punctual, reliable, you always was multitask when you were doing, for example, your job in hospitality, you were cleaning at the same time, you were helping in the cashier, you were taking some work. There are transferable skills that can put you in another position in workers or like shelf filters, in supermarketing, in personal care assistant, and how you can identify that. Suppose I just wanted to go through this website, how you can identify these skills that you have built through your career or through the jobs that you were doing just to get some money here in Australia. If you go to the job outlook website, you can try to, you write here jobs that you have done in the past, for example, waitress, and then you add, and suppose kitchen hand, and you add, and then you work, let's see, cashier, I don't know, check out operator, and then you go next, supposing that's just those 3 jobs that you have done. And here are some skills that probably you have developed through, working for those opportunities, and you can add that on your resume, because this is what those people are going to look for. And if you go one step next, there are other jobs that you can find that match with some skills that you have before, like gaming works, fast food, bartender, food trade assistant, car details, porters, housekeepers, and you can find that to add that on your resume. And that's just the first step. Once you identify the transferable skills that you can add on your resume, now it's time to make a resume. But how? And that's what my point here. You cannot just have one resume and go into Seek or Jora or Career One and apply, and then come to me and say, hi, Juliana, but I spent 3 hours in front of the computer and applied for 1,000 jobs, but I didn't get anything. Of course not. You know why? Because, sorry guys, today the competition is tough. And even not today, the before business, they want to see if you have the skills and expertise according to what they are looking for. If they write a job description, they have a proposal with that. They are writing a job description because they want someone with the skills and experience on the job description. And if your resume is not according to that, you are going to the bins right away. They are not going to even check your application. And most of the recruitment agents, so big companies or even small companies today, they use uh, the I forgot the name, the application track system, the ATS. That once you send your application through this website, your resume going straight away to the software, and if it's not matching around to 80 to 90% with the job description, you don't go even for the second stage. And that's what I make the point with every time that a student come to me when I did few seminars before. If you want a job today, it's important for you to spend the time matching your resume according to the job. Of course, you can have a basic resume with all your skills, but highlight the skills that you have according to the job description, because otherwise your chances you're going to be minimal and you are not going to have a job. And that's the point that I always say to students: make clear, to highlight, spend some time. And if you don't know how to do that, I'm here for that. You know, I'm a free service for all our students that I spend times with them here. They come here, they come to me and they say, Juliana, I saw this job on Seek and I wanted to apply for this job. I don't know how to do it. I sit with them, we match, you know, and then they learn how to do that, and then they start doing that by itself. So it's very important today to spend some time, otherwise your chance is going to be zero. And here I have some templates that I always say to students the way that you can do your resume. That is, you put your name, your availability, your email address. If you are just looking for a job in hospitality or in retail, because they are going to ask you about that. Your career objective, what you are looking for, you know. Your skills summary is the most important one, is when you are going to highlight the skills that the job is asking for. And your employment history. On your employment history, it's not just for you to write, I provide customer service, I sell clothes. They don't want to know that. They want to know about your achievements. What you have achieved in this business. I provide, you know, 100 sales every month, and the profit of the business increased 10% and generated, you know, a great value for the business. Or I provide excellent customer service when I was working as a waitress for the restaurant, blah, 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 blah. And during a month, I receive an award in the restaurant for being the best waitress. You know, that's what they wanted to see. They wanted to see achievements, because they know that as a waitress or whatever that you are trying just to find a job as a casual, I'm talking about casual here, guys, or jobs that you just wanted to get some money to pay your expenses. They wanted to know exactly what you have done. And that's just a basic template that I can show you, and then you can write your employment and your education. And there is another template here as well that you can use. How should I build my resume? Depends, you know. Everyone has their own style. Of course, you are not going to make a big resume with like 10 pages and writing single details. That is not necessary. You are going to tailor your resume, and because of that, we are here to assist you. Each case is different, each student is different, and it's so easy for me just to talk overall here, because there are a lot of students or people that they have years of experience, but are we going to add that on the resume? Probably not. We are going just to write that briefly and highlight what this business are asking for. So, and where you can find this work, as I told you, you can find work today in websites, and you can go to some, you know, places and ask for an opportunity and like network. What I'm talking about right now is if you want just to find a job, for you to pay your expense as an international student. I'm not talking here about professional work as IT, accounting, or admin role. I'm just talking about hospitality and retail. If you are struggling just to find a job today to pay your expense, best way is knocking door by door. And as I showed you from the beginning that the hospitality had increased a little bit, that's what I'm telling to every student. Yes, it is. And the lifestyle today has changed. And if you come here to the city today, most of the coffee shops or restaurants is still empty. But because people are still working from home, the lifestyle changed. The coffee shops in suburbs or in small areas are crowded. And probably this is the place that you need to go to get an opportunity, because a lot of people are still working from home. It's much easier for them just to go to a coffee shop next to their house to grab a coffee than come here to the city. And that's the way. Leave the city a little bit, because I see every day on websites that there are places looking for new stuff. But as the competition is higher, it's important for you to show your face. Go there and say some words to the people, because when you show yourself, show more initiative, and then the opportunities can grow. So that's the way that probably is the best way for you to find a part-time or casual work today in hospitality or retail, those kind of jobs that don't demand a lot of skills as a professional. That's one part that I wanted to talk, but what else Joblinx can do for you? We are here to assist you through that, to find a part-time and a casual work, but we are also here to assist you with your career, because what I always make the point here, you are paying these universities to be a professional in IT, in accounting, in business, in telecommunication, and if you don't spend the time to think about who you want to be, you are not going to get successful. And what frustrates me the most is when students just come here at the end of the final game, and asking me an internship or asking me a help to find a paid job without doing anything for themselves. So we always wanted to make the point is, right now, as the job market is tough, use Joblinx to think about your career. Let's make a career plan. Let's sit here with me and say, Juliana, I wanted to be account. Juliana, I wanted to work in IT. All right, I'll ask you some questions. I wanted to understand you as a professional. I wanted to see where you are at right now and who you wanted to become. And we are going to make a plan for you to develop the skills and expertise necessary that business are demanding. And doesn't matter if it's for internship or if it's a paid job. They are asking that because they are not there to teach you anything. Internship is not for you to be taught, it's for you to teach probably then as a master, because as a business perspective, they think, oh, I have a master student, a bachelor student. They will give some, it's give and take. And if you don't have at least the minimum skills that those businesses are asking for, you're not going to get a chance. And that's why I also make the point for the students to come here from the beginning, not to do an internship, but to start working to achieve a good internship. Because from every student who go through the path, they are successful today. And some of them got a job straight away, finished the internship, they got network, they got reference, and that's what you need. So use us to think about your career. And that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to know your skills, your career goals, your interests, your prioritize, your actions, what we can do for you to achieve that. And on the top of that, Joblinx can help you with some tasks that we are going to give you, some Word, Excel, typing, PowerPoint, emailing, business etiquette. And if you see, because today, even if you wanted to do a basic office admin, you need to know Excel, Microsoft, and good typing. If you don't have that, I would encourage you to start studying Microsoft Word. And another test that I always give to students are about the career match or abilities, because even if you are studying a specific degree here, you probably have some interest in a different area. For example, if you're studying account, you don't know who you wanted to be. If you wanted to work for a private or a public account, if you wanted to work more in finance, I have tests here that you can understand you as a person, as a professional in the field that you are studying, and probably develop more skills in the area for you to achieve successful. So, and sometimes it's important for us to understand us as a professional and as a person, for us to be happy in life and find the balance in life in our career and in our professional life. Because sometimes students are just doing the master degree because I want a visa. But if you don't have passion for that, you can have your paper. But if you don't have passion for what you are doing, you are going to not be a good professional, and then you are not going to get your visa as well. You know, so we have different tests here that I can give it to students to help them to develop the skills and some thoughts about who they want to be. And of course, once you student is ready, you know, because Joblinx are not going to put a gun in your mind and say, you must do a work experience or you must do an internship, because it's not me who need that. And I always say to students, you need to be prepared to work and do your internship in the best way possible for you to achieve successful. And I'm not going to chase you. You will come to me and ask for that. And once you have developed the skills necessary, once we have made this career plan and you have all the package, and then we are going to put you through an internship and a work experience that you have the practical work, Australia culture, network, self-development, and real industry experience. And that's the way, you know, that we wanted to assist you students here for you to become successful. And use me, use Joblinx, because make me angry when you students sometimes don't use us and just come here then. And I always say to everyone, I'm not a magician. I cannot, like in your final trimester or the end of your course, create an internship for you if you didn't work for 2 years or 3 years to develop that. You know, come here just to have a shot, and then I'll be more than happy just to start work with you. So that's the presentation that I had today, just to inform everyone else how can Joblinx help you. And I'm open for any questions if you have at the moment, but if not, I'm more than happy to receive an email as well in future to organize an appointment or any Zoom meeting with you. Any questions? I'll just go to my shot here. Yes. Do you help students writing resumes? Yes. That's our priority work here, because without a professional resume, we help students to write just a basic resume once they are looking for a casual and a part-time job here. But my goals and Joblinx goals are to help the students to write a professional resume for them to succeed in their career, and also with LinkedIn profile and cover letters. My email address is, I will just type here and then everyone can have my email address. That's my email address, juliana.nevesbrag@jcub.edu.au. If you wanted to make an appointment, you can go to Joblinx website. There is a link. You can just, I can show you here if everyone wanted to. If you wanted to make an appointment with Joblinx, I'll just show you. Maybe we just go to Joblinx.com.au. And then you just go make appointment. And once you write to make appointment, you just write it's an initial consultation for a following up internship. You pick the day and the hour here if you want. I don't know why it's not showing, because I didn't select anything. Let's just put here. And then you just, it's only me that is available at the moment. But for the next month, you pick a time, and then that's the way that you can just make appointment with us. Can you help me gain skills? Yes, we can definitely. That's what I say to every student. We can make a career plan. I wanted to know your skills at the moment, who you wanted to become, and we are going to help you that. Not me, I cannot help you with that, but I can tell you what you should do. For example, if you are studying accounting, you probably need to develop skills in MyOb, Zero, Excel. If you are studying IT, you need to develop all these skills as well. What are the career opportunities for taking master in education? Look, career opportunities, they are in everywhere, you know, but as I always say to every student, it's important for you to have passion about what you do, because in this way, you are going to demonstrate to the business all the skills and expertise that you have to gain opportunities, you know. In the education today, in business, they have opportunity everywhere. In education today, it's a little bit tough, but that's what I also say to everyone. It's important for you to tailor, and it's very hard for me to tell what career opportunities you can take, not knowing you from your background and for your experience, to say if there is opportunity or not for you at the moment. Instagram question, are you able to assist me in create a, yes, that's my job as well, to help you to create a good LinkedIn profile and show you some tips that you can do on LinkedIn to approach people, to have a good career profile on your LinkedIn, how to target people. I'm here to assist you to have a good profile, but also with some tips how to use LinkedIn for your professional career. What are the best sites to apply for jobs? So as I showed you in my presentation here, I can go back here, best websites, you can go to Seek, My Career, Career One, LinkedIn is a good one as well. These are the jobs that I just saw today, for example, some websites that are looking for people at the moment, just for a casual and a part-time work. You can go through those websites like Telstra, they are hiring a lot of people to work in call centers. Coles and Woolworths is still hiring people, but also their website that I just showed you from the government is a good one for you to find jobs at the moment, because you can just go to the website and see employers that are hiring at the moment. Yes. Can you write a good resume without having a previous work experience? Yes, definitely, you know, but I need to understand who you are as a person. Probably if you have done some volunteer work, or even if your interpersonal skills, I can give you some tests to understand who you are and what you can achieve, and then we can write everything on your resume, because today business, they are looking for people not just with technical skills, but with soft skills as well. Great communication skills, attitude, punctuality, teamwork. And if you have done anything, even if it's small, with a group of friends or volunteer or with your family, that counts. And we work on that to write that on your resume. Can I get an internship with no work experience? Yes, you know, internship, it's an opportunity for you to understand the workplace force, but you need to at least to develop the technical skills that the business are asking for. As I said from the beginning, if you are looking for an internship in accounting, if you don't have the minimal that is accounting needs, you are not going to get it, because they are not going to teach you MyOb, Zero, QuickBook, or Excel. If you are looking for a job as a web developer, they are not going to teach you WordPress, HTML. You need to do that before. But no one was born with experiences, so we need the experience, but we at least need to have the skills necessary to be able to do the work there. Can I get a template of resume? You can get a template, but I think everyone needs to have your own, you know, resume, and I'm happy to provide templates, but I don't like to work with templates. I like to work in a one-on-one, because everyone, it's important to have your own resume. What clothing is appropriate to wear in Australia for office jobs? Today, the workforce is very different and depend on the business, you know. There are some businesses today, they are very casual. You can just wear a pair of jeans and a sneakers and a shirt. Your business, they will require you to wear a tie. So, of course, is a office. You are not going to write a short skirt or a top like, you know, showing your breath, but it's very in a formal way. You are going to wear long pants with some shoes and a shirt, you know, but it's pretty much the way that is the Australia way that you are going to wear some clothes. Do you offer mock interviews? Yes, what we offer here for students is I create an interview, you know, depend on, for example, some students when I send them for internships, they have never had an interview before. I create questions according to the opportunity they are going, and I practice that with them, yeah, for them to succeed during the interview and get a good answer.
Hello, Juliana.
Yes.
Sawang, I just have one question there.
Yes.
Like, I'm taking double masters here, MEd MBA.
Yes.
And like when I was looking for a job, they were asking like if I had any experience in I was going for the teaching field there. So they were asking like if I had any experience, but I had an experience of teaching for 6 years. Yes. But since we are not specialized in primary education or early childhood, we face a little difficulty in getting a job in Australia. So what are career opportunities that we can explore, and how should we do that? If you could.
Look, I need to maybe to meet you in a one-on-one to discuss that with you. But the joint degree that you are studying here, that the Master of Education and Master of Business Administration, this course is focused on an admin, not in education. Like, you are not studying this degree to become a teacher or to work in childcare or any of the field of education, because for you to work as a teacher here, you must do different training and have different certificates to apply for those jobs. You know, the degree that you are studying here as a Master of Education and Master of Business is for more related to business. But for me to answer specific questions to you, I would rather for you to do an appointment with me via Zoom. I can meet you via Zoom or here in the university to see your resume and then go step by step to help you to get an internship or work experience. Because here in Australia, it's not just because you are an international student. If you don't have a local experience, it's very hard for you to succeed. And that's what I encourage to every student. I need a job. Yes, you need, but you need to understand that you are not in your country. Maybe in your country, you got a job through your parents or because of connection. Here in Australia, if you don't have experience, business think that like you are not trustworthy, you know. And it's important for you to start as a work experience or internship, because that's the way that you have a local experience. You will start building your network. It depends on the business. If you did a good job, probably will offer you a job at the end of the internship because they don't want to lose you, you know. Or even if they don't have opportunity for you at the moment, they know how good you were as an intern and they will never forget you. And then they'll give you some opportunities to grow up. But if you just have a master degree without no previous experience here, the chance you get harder. As you said, it's been difficult for you to find a job.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Is it important for one to have technical skills for account? Yes. And sorry, I could not pronounce your name. Hasimaran. Last month, I just received a professional in account who answered a lot of questions about that. She owns a business here in Australia. And if you have the chance to go to YouTube and check everything that she says, how important it is and how she selects people to work in account, yes, it's extremely important. If you don't have the technical skills, your chances probably is not going to be like good to get a job in accounting. Watch the seminar, because sometimes it's just easy for me, you know, to say that. But if you listen to someone who is a professional, probably you are going to see what I'm talking is totally, you know, important. And without that, your chances is not going to be great. I was going to start my bachelor in July, but now I'm starting November. Can I still make appointment for you to start getting my CV right? Yes, it's not a problem, but I just don't see the point because you are just going to start work when you arrive here. But if you want, I'm more than happy just to meet you here at James Cook. You make appointment, or you can make appointment online and you can meet by Zoom. Yes, will you do more webinars? Yes, if you want me, more than happy to do more webinars. You just let me know what topic do you want. You know, I think we just advertised a few weeks ago the topics that students are looking for. We probably were thinking to do one for interview techniques. If you believe there is a good one, give us the thumbs up, and probably we can set up this one for next month. But if not, just give us others interested that you have, and we are more than happy to prepare that for you. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. So I just wanted to say thank you again for everyone for being here with me, and I hope that I could explain to everyone the way that Joblinx can assist you. And don't forget us. You know, use this department as much as you can for you to become successful. Don't leave everything just for the end of the trimester. All right, and thank you so much. Everyone has a great afternoon, and I hope to see you soon in the next one. All right, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. See you guys. Bye bye.